Hello, I'm Julie. I'm knoll binding in the Viking village in Gudvangen, and you're watching what I'm doing right now.
The day everyone has been asking about has arrived. Are you ready, Kelsey? My hair naturally parts on this side, and normally the stripe goes from here down to the, what do you call that point on the back of your head, the swirly bit? But if we do all of that hair, when my hair combs over, it'll look like the entire top of my head is blonde, which is not really a stripe so much as all of the hair on my head being blonde. When it's longer, we're gonna try doing a small patch of the head, and with it being on this side, my hope is that we'll have like just a little stripe in the length of the hair coming down this way. I have no idea if this is gonna work. We're in uncharted territory here. This is a little bit scarier than normal because with short hair, if you bleach it and something goes bad, like it's not that long until it gets cut off and whatever. If I'm, in theory, keeping this hair for a while, I'm maybe 10% more nervous about it going poorly. I'm a unicorn. Well, it's been an hour, and you can see that there's some blonde up there. There it is. It's a little bit more subtle than the usual, but I think that's okay. You may have noticed in that footage from bleaching my hair that my phone case looked a little busted. Back in November or December, I ordered the filmmaker case from Moment, and the first one that I got from them actually fell apart within days, so they sent out a replacement. This is that replacement. It lasted longer than the first one, but as you can see, the plastic on it is just pretty brittle. It's cracking and starting to fall apart. Their cases come with a lifetime warranty, however, so I complained again maybe a week ago. And apparently everybody had problems with their filmmaker cases because they have discontinued that product entirely. So I now have a brand new case on the phone now, and their cases are designed specifically to work with their lenses. And this is an anamorphic lens. If you've been around the channel for a while, you're familiar with this, but if you're new here, you may notice that on this video there are bars on the left and right side, and the aspect ratio is probably a little wider than what you're used to. You might be able to see that behind the front piece of glass that's flat there's one that's cylindrically curved. So that's capturing a wider field of view and squishing it to fit onto this sensor. So now if I fit this lens into the case, you'll see that it's capturing a wider field of view, but now everything is squished. So now we can take this image and stretch it out. You couldn't even tell that there was a tree there before. This aspect ratio is roughly 2.4 to 1, and it's considered cinematic. Movies like Star Wars or Indiana Jones or Alien are filmed with anamorphic lenses like this. And that curved lens element is what gives you these streaky flares like this. About a year ago, when I was moving out of Woodhouse, that whole relocation process was happening very quickly. The house didn't sell for a long time, but when it did, everything happened really fast. And it was kind of happening with a deadline because VidCon was coming up, and we had to just get everything out of the house and then go to California. So I got this storage unit, and I was basically just chucking everything into it. I've not reorganized it very much since, so it's still a mess. And for the first time since I've had this storage unit, I feel like I'm in the right mindset to go through everything, decide what I want to keep, throw out the rest, and then organize everything. I had to come down here today anyway to pick up some more merch stuff that people purchased at store.cinemastudios.com, link in the description. So in addition to picking up these orders, I'm going to at least start the organization process. Like, what even is this mess? Oh my god. Some of the stuff in here I kept because I spent a lot of money on it, but like, it's not really useful anymore. These branding booklets, for example, are from when we were trying to start up a handful of YouTube shows. We wanted to find brand partners for them, so we were showing off like how many views a thing got. I don't have that many subscribers anymore. We were showing off examples of like how engaged the audience is, or like, you know, examples of people trying Potbelly because I talked about Potbelly, or trying Cock and Bull Ginger Beer because I talked about it. We were looking for brand sponsors for Cut to the Tech, and we were working on this project called Quick Little Getaway. We were going to be working on a thing called Film Wars, but like, I have 500 of these booklets, and each one of these I think cost about $2 to print, so you guys can do the math on that. I might keep a couple of them, but like, I don't need 500 of these. While I was organizing and cleaning and sorting, I couldn't stop thinking about how my storage unit works as a metaphor for my brain. For a long time, it was a jumbled mess and held things there was no reason to hold on to, things that take up space unnecessarily, things that make it hard to find what you're actually looking for. Getting my storage unit in order made me feel like I was in my own brain, mirroring the work that I've been doing mentally for years to bring myself back to life in a way. But this time, better, stronger, and wiser.